Welcome back to the Delaware Way. I'm Larry Menti. They teach golf and oh so much more. Anthony Boswell is the executive director of First Tee of Delaware, and Earl Cooper is the first participant to turn pro. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
We'll talk more about that in a second, but I want to ask you about First Tee. What is it exactly?
Well, thanks for having us on, Larry.
Sure.
The First Tee of Delaware is a youth development organization. And if you've ever played golf, you realize how many lessons you can learn in a 4-hour span of golf. We use the game to teach kids valuable life skills such as honesty, respect, courtesy, sportsmanship. And we've been doing it for about 10 years now and having a great time.
And how exactly does that work? So you teach the game. And as you're teaching the game, do you teach life skills as they're learning the game, or does that come, do you teach the game and then say, let me tell you how this relates to life? Does it happen simultaneously?
It happens simultaneously. We have life skills built into the lesson planning when we teach the kids the game of golf. So it happens simultaneously and the kids learn it seamlessly.
And the hope is that even if they don't go on to turn pro, it helps them in life.
Well, the knowledge is it will help them in life. And the hope is that they do turn pro.
Okay, and you have turned pro. Tell me about your life right now.
Well, currently I am a golf professional at Wilmington Country Club. I'm the first African-American to be held that position.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. It's very exciting to be back home. Grew up here in Delaware, started the program when I was 6 years old. I'm currently now 26. Went to Middle AI High School. Later on, graduated from Morehouse College, got a degree in political science 2011. We won the PGA National Minority Championship in 2010. And recently, a little over a year now, I earned my certification as a certified PGA professional.
And do you trace that all back to First Tee?
Yes, that's when it was started for me. I had no interest in the game of golf, and it wasn't for the First Tee to give me an opportunity and the resources to be a part of the game of golf. And I had great parents and great support system as well. But again, I would say, yes, it can be traced. That's where it started.
Well, you're an impressive young man, and I know the golf is only part of it. So the golf I get. Everything else, that came from this too?
Yeah, I think there was one, it gave me an opportunity, gave me the platform, it gave me the foundation to do all these other things. As you said earlier, I am a golfer, but I've had the opportunity to write children's books as well, and I've had the opportunity to meet great people, and a lot of these things came from golf.
And how does one become part of it? How does one become the next Earl?
Well, one, they would contact us and we'd get them signed up with classes. Our program director, Ms. Charma Bell, loves our children, and she imbues the core values. She teaches our kids the core values. We have a number of volunteer coaches around the state, from Newcastle down to Sussex, who also require training and deliver the message to the youth. And I think to become the next Earl, or to become the best you can be, it's about really understanding the game of golf and buying into and living the core values.
You say volunteers.
Yes, sir.
That's interesting to me. And so is this free to people that show up and want to be part of it?
We have a very good program for youth that can't otherwise afford the program. So there are some fees for those of means to pay for the programming, but we do have scholarships available for youth that can't afford it. Our goal is to get as many youth as possible into the program, regardless as to whether they can afford it.
So if you can pay, you're expected to pay, but if you can't pay, you don't not call.
Oh, please call. Please call either way.
And how do people get in contact with you?
Well, I can be reached at 302-661-6464. And once again, Charma Bell is our program director. She can also be reached at that number, and we'll welcome you with open arms and bring you in, and we'll even let you play around with Mr. Cooper here.
Is there a website you can go to, or can you Google First Tee of Delaware and find you there?
Yeah, no, there's websites as well. You can www.firstteeofdelaware.com. And like you said, just Google First Tee of Delaware. There's plenty of opportunity. Yeah, go right there. They have a great staff. They're easy to reach. But yeah, that would be the first place to look.
Because so much of golf is tied to country clubs, and so much of golf is tied to having to be able to pay for the fees to get on and play golf.
Absolutely.
Or buy the equipment. And do you help with that? Do you provide some of that?
We do. We do provide assistance with the equipment. We have tons of donations that we get, so we outfit every youth that wants to golf with their own set of clubs. And you referred to Country Club. I mean, Earl is a pro at the Wilmington Country Club, and just recently, the members of the Wilmington Country Club sponsored an event to raise funds for our programming. So I think even at the country club level, they are acknowledging that to continue with their membership, they need to continue to develop the game of golf in communities where that might not otherwise be the case. So we're seeing a transformation in the whole game. We're getting young pros like Earl to now come and teach our kids. And I think we're set up for a great trajectory. We've served 500 kids on the certification program. We've touched 13,000 kids through our various outreach programs, and there are more to reach out to.
And the same website you gave is how people can donate as well?
Yeah, absolutely. www.firstteeofdelaware.org.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thanks
sir.
for coming in. Earl?
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you.
My pleasure.
Anthony Boswell, Executive Director of First Tee of Delaware, and Earl Cooper, remember the name. He just turned pro. Who knows where he'll go? That wraps it up for the Delaware Way. I'm Larry Menti. Stick around for another thing.